Hi, I'm Vanessa Marquette here at the Institute for Veterans and Military Families at Syracuse University. This is What's Brewin. Today with me I have Christine and Coleman here to talk about Wounded Warrior Project and IVMF's partnership with them as well as their programs. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
So could you guys start off by telling us about Wounded Warrior Project's mission?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Wounded Warrior Project was started back in 2003 with the mission of honoring and empowering this generation of wounded warriors. What we consider wounded warriors is anybody that's incurred an injury, illness, or wound as part of post 9/11 service. Our founders back in 2003, they had seen what happened to the Vietnam generation and when they came back from war and how they were treated, and wanted to make sure that that did not happen to this generation of veterans. So anyone, whether it's a training accident, a combat wound, cancer, military sexual trauma, mental health, all of those people that have served our nation so nobly, if they've done so and incurred something like that, they are what we consider alumni of Wounded Warrior Project, because all of our programs and services are free of charge. We have the vision to create the most successful generation of warriors in this nation's history, and we do that by connecting, serving, and empowering. We connect warriors with each other, we connect them with us, their communities, and we serve them through 13 different life-saving and life-changing programs and services, all with the goal in mind of empowering them to live life on their own terms and to be the most successful generation of veterans that this nation and the world has ever seen.
Can you kind of tell us a little bit about the partnership with Wounded Warrior Project and the Institute for Veterans and Military Families and why partnerships like that are so important?
Sure, I can jump in here. So I am on our Community Partnerships and Investments team, and we have partnered with IVMF since 2013 off and on. We are currently partnering with IVMF through the Onward to Opportunity program and then also their VWise program. But another area that we're actually partnering in for the first time is we are working with IVMF to develop a pilot program that's called Wounded Warrior Entrepreneurship and Small Business Training. And so this program is really going to leverage IVMF's experiences and expertise through their already existing entrepreneurship programs to deliver a training for veterans with disabilities and their caregivers. We partner with different organizations because we truly believe that not one organization can do it alone. We really look for partners and organizations who can fill gaps in our programming and services. Obviously, Coleman talked about that we have 13 programs within Wounded Warrior Project, but not one organization can fill all of the gaps and needs for a veteran's family. I would love to turn it over to Coleman to kind of talk more about our programs and services within Wounded Warrior Project.
Certainly, and I couldn't absolutely agree more that, it really does take a village and no one organization can do it alone. So we're honored to partner with organizations like IVMF. But we're also incredibly lucky that we have the ability to provide a range of programming to our alumni and their family members. It's helpful for us to think about it kind of under 4 pillars. The first being economic empowerment, where we help warriors and their spouses and family support members with workforce transition. We also assist with VA benefits representation and can assist anybody no matter where they are in the process, at the starting point or if they've been dealing with VA for years. We provide advocacy and representation on that front to some incredibly successful ends. And we're also starting to work in the field of financial education too, because that's another long-term empowering program that can help people be successful. We also focus on the body. So we have a physical health and wellness program, as well as one of our signature events, Soldier Rides, which are 3 to 4 day cohort-based bike rides that go on in cities across the country, are an incredibly formative and an entryway into our other programs and services. We also have adaptive sports, which is another field that we take great pride in assisting warriors with being able to get back into sports, recreation, despite injuries, illnesses, and wounds. We also have a pillar of mental health, which obviously is such a huge, huge thing in today's veteran sphere, and we've got a range of programs on the mental health side of the house, including our Wounded Warrior Project Talk program, combat stress recovery. We also partner with 4 academic medical centers across the United States as part of the Warrior Care Network that happens at Emory University in Atlanta, Mass General in Boston. It's called Operation Home Base. UCLA, Operation Mend, and Rush in Chicago. Lastly, we have our engagement pillar, and that's where I reside. Our teams are doing thousands of events across the country every year to bring warriors out, to engage them with each other, and be the conduit for our programs and to our partners and the opportunities that they provide, like IVMF. In addition, we have peer support groups all around the country, warriors leading warriors, that has also been incredibly successful. And if anybody ever needs anything, we always have our resource centers, staffed mostly by veterans and family support members themselves, as well as dedicated civilians. Those resource centers can help affect any sort of need or resource that a veteran or family member would need.
So where can we learn about all those programs and how can people connect with them?
Probably the easiest way is to start with our website, www.woundedwarriorproject.org. On there, there's a live chat feature as well as access to our resource center and more information and videos on all of our programs and services.
Great. Well, like you guys said, it takes a village to help our veterans and service members and military families out there. And IVMF is grateful for the partnership with Wounded Warrior Project because, like you said, we can't do it alone. So thank you for joining us today. And that's what's brewing at the IVMF, in service to those who serve.